What is going on, everyone? Ryan here, better known as Stellar Sun, and today we are here doing a Worth Your Stones summon video. Now, if you guys do enjoy this kind of content, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do the good stuff, and greatly appreciate it. So let's jump right into it. Now, today we are doing a Worth Your Stones summon video for the new Boujack coming out on global. Let's see, he's coming out Monday. For me, at least, it's Monday. It's Monday in the early morning. So if you're on Pacific time, you're going to be on Sunday late at night. So let's jump right into it. So looking at his banner, this was the banner that we got on JP. Now I'm gonna do just a preliminary, is Boujack worth your stones? Absolutely, Boujack's great. Is Zangia worth your stones? Absolutely not. She's pretty mediocre in my opinion. Now looking at the rest of the banner, let's go over Boujack first. Let's go over Boujack and Zangia, and then we'll go through the units that are on here, and we'll see if it's worth it to summon on this banner. Now, looking at Boujack, he does lead a really good category. We can take a look at the categories that he leads. So if we look at space traveling warriors, it's obviously the new Boujack. Zangia's sub lead. And you look at the LRs that are on here, it's like LR Jiren, LR Turles, LR Frieza's here, this LR Boujack, LR Beat-Pan's great, Beerus and Whis are still solid, and then you have Vegeta Nappa, you have Baby, there's strong LRs on here, there's some strong TURs, maybe not the AGL units as much. Yeah, you do have the Turleses, you have you have Beerus here, you have physical Beerus down here probably, yeah, right there, if we see a Boujack. You have this hit, you have Cooler, you have all these freezes are on here. So some of the TURs are really strong, but this team is very LR heavy. So if you have Turles, if you have the Frieza, if you have this Frieza, if you have Boujack, you're gonna be running some really, really strong team for Space Traveling Warriors. So this team is only gonna get stronger because plenty of these categories are plenty of characters in Dragon Ball. They travel through space, they travel in pods, they travel in ships. So any the Universe 11 units. So you have the Jirens, you have the Tobos, you have the beautiful universe people the Rians and Rosies and Kakunzas. So you're gonna get more and more units for this category as Dokkan goes on. So not a bad category. For that category alone, he's worth the summons. And then obviously he leads time travelers, so he'll be the new de facto lead for time travelers because Goku Black is pretty bad. So I'm gonna throw him up here actually because we'll talk about that in a little bit. This category is one of the best categories in the game for sure because you have look at the LRs that are here: LR Vegito, LR Rose, LR Cell, LR Boujack. You have Demon King Piccolo, who's really good. You have this Cell, who's pretty good. You have this Goku Black, who's really good. You have this LR Cell, who's absolutely insane after the level update. You have your Bardox. You have Supremo 5 Time. You have any of the crossover team units are on here. You have the physical Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. You have this absolute behemoth who's probably the second best EZA now after Int UI Goku, but on global he's still the best EZA, so he's absolutely insane. Yeah, so this category is really, really good, and he leads this team, so he's worth it just for that too. Taking a look at the rest of his stats, he raises attack and defense for 1 turn. He gets 100% attack and defense. He's a Space Traveling Warriors category key 2 and attack and defense plus 30% support when facing 1 or more enemies, plus an additional attack and defense plus 10% when facing 2 or more enemies, plus an additional attack and defense plus 10% when facing 3 or more enemies. So he's really, really good here. Transformation conditions, I think, some people think they're really pretty good. I think they're kind of okay. With characters that have transformation mechanics, I want to transform with them as soon as possible. Or I want the option to just transform whenever I want. Physical Angel Golem Frieza is absolutely great with his transformation, but this guy. It can be activated when facing only 1 enemy when starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. So that's not bad because you're gonna get this pretty often. But it's I don't know, only 1 enemy. I feel like they should just did it from the start from the 4th turn of battle. That would have been a lot better. But obviously these conditions can always be better. But it's not the worst. It's one of the better conditions in the game probably. So looking at his links, Heraclan is okay. It's 5% crits. That's pretty good. Galactic Warriors is really good. Big Bad Boss is great. Thirst for Conquest is great. Coward's trash. Revival's okay. And Fierce Battle is solid. So the only dead link here is Coward, but the rest of these links are really, really good. Then you're gonna get a lot of them if you're running him with another Boujack unit or the Zangia. But if you have LR Boujack and this guy, it's like one of the best 1-2 rotations in the game for sure. So yeah, they will run really, really well together. Stats are really good, high HP, high defense, attack's kind of low, but I mean, this guy is still like hits pretty hard. His defense is even like better. I think this guy as a defensive juggernaut is like what you're gonna see out of him. So on his full power Boujack form, after he transforms, he stacks attack like Cooler. He gets keep 380% attack and defense. He launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. His attack plus 30% and defense plus 15% when facing 3 or more key spheres, or when attacking with 3 or more key spheres. I think it's the same buff with when attacking with 6 or more key spheres. So if you can gain the 6 key spheres, this guy hits really, really hard. Links don't change. Oh, I clicked on links. Rip. No! His categories are, he's in a lot of categories. Some Resurrected Warriors, Movie Bosses, Full Power, Transformation Boost, Time Travelers, Terrifying Conquerors, Inhuman Deeds, and Space Traveling Warriors. So this guy is a really, really good unit. Hits really hard in full power if he gets the keys. Key orbs, not keys. Yeah, key spheres. His base defense is absolutely insane. So Boujack is really, really good. Looking at Zengia, Zengia is pretty mid, I'd say. The more I look at her, she's like kind of like the Thouser unit that was on the Cooler banner. She is a Space Traveling Warriors sublead, so I mean, if you don't pull Boujack, you can use her as a sublead. She lowers attack and defense on super attack, which is really good. She gets 30% attack and defense per Space Traveling Warriors category ally on the team. Launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack, so that's kind of annoying that it's just a medium chance when like it should just be maybe like a guaranteed super attack when there's an ally whose name includes Boujack, but they gave him just a medium chance of becoming a super attack, which is kind of annoying, but what are you gonna do? Attacked enemies, attack and defense minus, they get lowered attack and defense minus 20%, and she recovers 10% at the start of each turn. So like this isn't bad. This is like okay, and then this could have been better. So she's like okay, like she's not crazy, but like she is not worth your summon, like the stones, and her stats are whatever, but her alone are not worth your stones. But Boujack is though, so keep that in mind. Now the key thing we have to do here is look at the rest of the banner. Now I'm gonna start from back to front, just to go through each unit. So we're gonna start with Andrew 13. Andrew 13 I think is slept on by a lot of people. Really, really good unit. His transformation conditions I wish were an active skill, but when he transforms, he hits pretty hard, but I think his defense is really, really good before and after he transforms. And he's like a support type unit, so I think he's slept on. His category is okay, Target Goku, like it's only gonna get better as like the game goes on, because every single villain is like, Goku, I hate you, I'm gonna kill you, Goku. So he'll only get better as the game goes on, and he's solid. And once again, LR fused 13, like they're gonna mesh really well together. This guy's gonna be even better, so he's gonna be like LR Boujack, where when this guy gets a proper like true fusion 13 ally to link up with him, he's gonna be really, really good. Bardock I think is in the same boat, where like they're probably like in the same tier. Maybe Bardock's just a tiny bit better, but they're like in that same vein where I think they're underrated. Bardock with his stacking defense on his base form, but then when he transforms, he's like insane, and then he's even more insane when he gets Wicked Bloodline. He's like guaranteed crits, super attacks, like extra key, like, and then he gets damage reduction, like it's absolutely, and dodge chance. Like this guy's crazy after he transforms. And I have him rainbowed, and he's really, really good. So really good unit, really good unit there. So I think for these two units alone, if you count Boujack, Bardock, 13, they're worth it. But this is why I think it becomes not as worth it. So Zengia is not as worth it. This physical Gohan, so they start going like this Gohan theme here. Now I'll explain why this is maybe a problem in a second. Now physical Gohan, like he's he's okay. Like he's aged a bit. I'll pull him up so we can look at his stats. My internet's kind of going a little slow here. Let me go to his TUR. I think he gets what he gets like defense raises on 12 key. Like I don't even have this guy still. This guy I just can't seem to pull him. So he's future category Saga, like he's okay. He raises attack and defense for 1 turn on super attack. He gets 100% attack, raises defense by up to 100%, the less HP remaining, so he gets like not as much defense when you're full health. He gets damage received minus 10% at the start of every turn. So this guy does get damage reduction. He gets he does raise attack and defense on his super attacks, and he does get more defense, lower HP. So this guy is still solid. His things are like pretty good. Like prepare for battle, Super Saiyan, experienced fighters. All in the Family has a great defensive link. Golden Warriors pretty trash. Additional features solid, and fierce battle is great. So this guy isn't bad. He's like mid. I should say mid. He's solid. He's good. He's a good unit. But Bardock, Future 13 are better. So I'd say he's not worth it as much, and he's aged a bit. So in Future Gohan, I'd say is kind of worth it. He's like not as good as Bardock in 13, but he's better than physical Future Gohan. So I mean, Yeah, like he's still really good, but and I haven't pulled him yet either, so I'd like to pull him if I could eventually, but I really get Boujack when I you know, if I do summon. I'm still on the fence if I'm gonna summon. I have like almost 1,300 stones. I'm just trying to save a lot for the 60th anniversary at this point, so we'll see if I summon. But he's like kind of worth it. He's like I'm like split. Like, is he worth it? Is he not? I'm in the middle on him. Physical feature going on, I'd say it's definitely not worth it if you're looking just to save your if you're trying to maximize your stones. I'd say this so far is saved for the 60th anniversary. Bardock, Fusion 13, Boujack are worth it. So this guy, if this guy was on that banner, this definitely might be a summon, like for sure. This might be a worth your stones summon banner. So the thing is, we just got Tech Ultimate Gohan on the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta banner. So there's a 0% chance that he's on this banner. It's a 0.000 infinite 1% chance that this guy is still on the banner. I think he's definitely off. And the question you have to ask yourself is, who replaces Tech Ultimate on this banner now? I have some options up here of what I think are the most likely, and then what I think could be like sleeper options that I just have a hunch about because of things I've seen in the past. Now, I think the two most obvious ones that we think could be on this banner are, or maybe three, are Physical Beerus, Kefla, and Blue Kaka Goku, because this seems to be like the trio of units that kind of came out around similar time. So we see December 9th here. Actually, no, you came August 11th, you came June. So these two came out around similar times, but on JP you came around similar times. So there was like Beerus, Kefla, and then Beerus, Goku, and then Kefla. So I think looking at Beerus, like Beerus is definitely worth it. Beerus is still really good. The only thing is he leaves Realm of Gods and then doesn't really link well with Realm of Gods unless he has shocking speed with some of them. And so most of the time he's only going to be rocking at 6 key at the start of turn. That's kind of annoying, but Beerus is definitely still a really, really good unit. Really hits really hard. His defense is great. His active skill is absolutely insane. Like, his unit is still really, really good. Kefla, I like her a lot. I don't think she's... Is she better than Beerus? I don't know. I don't think she's as good as Beerus, but she's still really good. I think she's in the same tier as Beerus, but I think she's maybe like it's just a tiny bit less, not as good as Beerus, but she's still really good. She has this like orb mechanic, which is kind of annoying, like 6 more key spheres, which you're not gonna get too often. She does Rainbow Key Change on her active skill, which is pretty good, so that's not really hard to get. Her transformation conditions are okay. You know, it's third turn of battle, and then went 60% HP 60% and more starting from the next attacking turn. But she does have a good amount of defense. She has dodging. She gets a high amount of attack, and especially if she has support, she's going to hit really, really hard. So Kefla is a really, really good unit. And then you have Blue Kaka and Goku, he's definitely the worst of the three. He does hit pretty hard, but the thing is he has to get hit a lot, and his defense is kind of low at the start. So he gets like 59% attack and defense is really, really low. And then he has to get hit like 6 times to get this 59% defense. Like yeah, like this guy, and he gets like some okay, like, you know, 1 attack that's super effective against all types of extra attack, like solid. His active skill is one of the most damaging abilities in the game, so this is why he's like up here in terms of, you know, is he a good unit? He is good. Like he's not awful. Like you can't say this guy is terrible. Plus his leader skills is probably one of the best in the game, so a good unit there. Now, if we look at this banner and we say, okay, if we take Ultimate Gohan, who's, in my opinion, clearly better than all 3 of those units, and replace them with either Beerus, Kefla, or Kaisen Goku, is this banner worth your stones? The thing is, like, we don't know what's coming up. We have to look at it this way. Saiyan Day is coming up within 3 weeks. Saiyan Day banners might be even better than this. Plus, because it's going to be a dual celebration with JP, most likely. The banner is like, you know, it could be like some LR, like, Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Angel, Super Saiyan Goku Angel Vegeta, whatever, and then they fuse into, or just like base form Goku and Vegeta fuse into Super Gogeta. They could be Super Saiyan 4s that fuse into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Like, who even knows like what it could be, honestly. So is this worth your stones when that's coming up? And then, you know, there could be a global first after that. We're gonna get the Janemba and Pycon banners. I think are hard skips, but that's just my opinion. And we'll do worth your stones summon videos when that comes around. So. And then, like, the 60th anniversary banners are insane. The units are the 1 and 2 the best units in the game. Arguably, like, you know, Vegeta, some people would say is Goku and Frieza now are better, but I think it's still probably Goku and Vegeta are 1 and 2. is this really worth it? Like, and then I have like super options what I think it could be. What Tech Ultimate Gohan could be replaced for. Like they're trying to keep like this Gohan like theme going on here. So it's like it could be this guy. If this guy's on here, like this is a hard skip. Like this guy is aged horribly. He's awful. Gotenks like is really good, especially when he goes into Super Saiyan. Even in like base form, he greatly raises his defense on his super attack, which is really good, really powerful. This guy is absolutely insane, getting multiple chances to get super attacks, and then greatly raising his defense on 12th key with a great chance of stunning. And then this guy is insane when he first comes out, even like, you know, because he gets like the 3 or 4 turns of launching additional super attacks, and he's still a high chance of stunning. He greatly raises attack and defense for 3 turns, so he's hitting hard, his defense is hard. His leader skill is terrible, but this guy is really, really good. I always think when I see Bardock on any banner, I feel like this guy ends up being on the banner too. Like, you could go back and check how many banners they're on together, and then I feel like it's like at least 2 or 3. So this guy could be on here. This guy's still really good, but he's definitely not better than Beerus and Kefla. Maybe better than Kaioken and Goku, but he's definitely not better than those two. He's clearly not better than Tech Ultimate Gohan. So if he's on there, it's a skip. And then, like, God forbid they put this guy on here just because he's also a Time Traveler's lead. Like, if this guy's on here, don't even look at this banner. This is like, this guy is terrible. Well, I should say, is he terrible? He has a use. The thing is, he does have a use. Because of his greatly raising defense, you know, he doesn't have Star After defense, which really, really hurts. His transformation condition is 6th turn of battle, and HP is 80% or above. Like, you think the more your turns go, the less HP you're probably going to have. So it's like, it should have been maybe 80% or less, but I don't know. When he transforms, he still greatly raises defense. He gives a Extreme Class Allies Key 3. He gets a crit chance. So like, he still has a use in long events, but this guy has aged like not great. He came out like when he first came out, he wasn't like that good at like either way. And like look at this. Oh look, goes away. Oh boy. Yeah, when he first came out, even then he like wasn't that crazy. Like when he came out, what, like global in 2019? We got cooler in 2019. Wait, did we get cooler in 2019? I'm wrong. No, am I stupid? No, cooler came out in 2020. What am I talking about? Cooler came out. No, wait, maybe not. No. Okay, it's loading very, very slowly. I'm like convinced cooler came out in 2020 or 2019. Okay, on JP he came out in 2019, and then 2018 for this guy. So like, we got cooler like in 2019. Like this guy came out in 2018, 2019. Like, ugh, just bad. And then like, I try to figure out like what other options it could be. Like, it could be this Ultimate Gohan, but I doubt it. Like, he's never on any banners anymore. Like, it could be Super Gogeta because he's getting an Easy A soon on the same celebration. It could be Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, and like, if it's any of those units, like to me, this is definitely not worth your stones banner. So, I think it's a skip. If you wanted to throw some stone, like 1 or 2 summons, if there are discounts, I think if there are discounts, it's probably worth your stones, especially if it's Beerus, Kefla, or maybe even Kaioken and Goku. It's probably, I'd say it's worth your stones if there are discounts. If there are no discounts, I know there's a ticket, so there might be like a 7 unit ticket summon. But if you're a whale summon. If you're a whale, this Boujack's great. So if you're trying to go for Boujack and you're a whale, great. If you're a dolphin, a few multis here and there aren't bad. If you spend a tiny bit of money like I do, you're fine throwing a few multis here and there. But if you're free to play, I think this is a skip for sure. So, yeah, let me know down in the comments below if you are going to summon. If you think Boujack's really, really good, let me know. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion. Remember, as always, like, subscribe, comment, do all the good stuff. And as always, I'll see ya. I keep saying as always. I apologize, as always. I see what I did there. I will see you guys in the next Dokkan battle video. Bye-bye.